This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Nyina kwaba efamba Boadu TV so na tiedi Captain Smart Innocent Chei na Raf fellow Ghanaians Raf also album imagine send a fire be Raf do say empanyfo wo memu no muni adwen a wodi bu o man ni hwese ne atrama galamse say ensase yensu say baby a ne galamse dube bia baby o na avanche nso yi nani e pompanyfo yechi men kasa tenten bia yenti o
na bia me ka say if you go to a failed state or maya a failure obi ani ho ye hero and yen nyina ya failure ho and over the years and I think that is the kind of state you more that's around the power from TV A to TV B better professor this choka kwase abrofo na dasefo o ka ni nyina bo ma results no yete ho ene yen nyina ya failure. And the question is the way forward. No, dear Ben, I say, yeah, you bet me making sure say as a minor, you bet me I reclaim your old self. Now you be the shining star of Africa. You know, you torch bearer. You lead the way for other African countries to learn from us. That particular accolade in this kind of way, no, you're watching it, and you Ghana be or Maya Sebi. Identity cry na ye there is no dignity ye nemu and the whole governance architecture na be ye ade amam for the pesika. Enti na wuhia akro na mabonte a the dream ni so ba be ye politician or be politician or be pesika the sense of nationalism patriotism hwan emfo obi a ho so wo ye ade good kra na nobody even see it so ade a amanfo ya fa to am say it's a good cause let us support it. Nra me try to Facebook say oh yeah akra na wo any nationalism sympathies you should know say you'll be nurturing that particular thing alone because nobody will care and that's nobody will come your way and anu na mu ene ye da be do abi a be do galamsey is a major challenge aye nyina ye nim say obi obaka say galamsey enye challenge na bi ni ba bia wo free ba because over the years no me say a cancer IT deep into the fabrics of our society, a destroyer to the extent and the health implication, the consequences are so overwhelming and they can be and leading to the elections. Because the first time I hear about Ukrumha economy, I the leading conversation year 2024. It was Galamsey because of the ravaging and the devastating impact na air cost. So the expectation is that things will be done differently. Sabaye betimi address it. That be a mekase. Oko galamsey ya enya hiafo ne tu galamsey o nipo mutu galamsey kroma eye ahemfo eye politicians and asofo mpanimfo and other business people ahemfo dey say wa ba ahemfo kan say wa ye nketekete do wo tu galamsey ne ya ahemfo MPs ministers former MPs yes. Former ministers yes MMDCs former and current yes and captain this is the reality and the matter of videos wa culture say we o man there is one thing you cannot afford to do be say we weak and now say we show mercy so whenever it will be ultimately sense any weakness around the state you are done because man will always collect to the destructive best because naturally we are all greedy so we will do what we do best to make money so it is the duty of the state to make sure say galamsey be a high risk venture that nobody will even contemplate say let me go into this venture because you know the fate that awaits you. Now, no, Yatiana China, the former agric minister, has been sentenced to death. And what Nasi Yadoko agric minister or China. Ona nana be fro akuase tu fu se kwaku umia na yakokunu no enti obadwene hu mienu but besides kroma yet no punitive consequences bend the wo ha ye sanction obi human right no it's not about human right those sanctions are not there so there is enough motivation for people to do some of these things and there are people who feel that for instance not me no ye professor from Pomwating report go and look at the names in it. High profile individuals, akasefo been to parliament and if these people have been left off the hook, nobody is prosecuting them. And obviously NDC in naba. Don't do things that small by naba. Now from Professor Frimpong Boating report, no, ya fananka ya prosecuting nipa na yahu say asuma si go jail for 5 years, we go jail for 10 years. Then you put seriousness in this whole thing. Sure. You understand? But because nobody is being punished, oh, I am normal. Nti me wa ban we ma mesma dwen say oh, me teta kwa baby, mesma saasi ni MPP for ya pomo mo from me kwa jail to because mesma ban na aba. What are seven American? So I think that the approach, you know, and because of anything is because we don't punish. And people think, oh, a free day, when I do it, I'll get away with it. And that is why I am calling, say, the punitive sanctions must be so overwhelming to the extent that, I bet me scare people. For instance, there is no single land that can hire any ownership. Opa sisi ako asase we nguram baby. Na sha sese we sidan. 3 days after, a man for by catch us a land. So it means every single land the Boadu to Galamsey is owned by somebody.
That's right.
So ukwana asase no ye the Galamsey a owner. So even if you trace and look for the owner.
Exactly.
So you punish the person and confiscate the land. The land automatically becomes a state land. You lose ownership. These are some of the radical measures that you need to employ just to ensure that enter all your henna. Now, no, or the more be some fine illegal mining. A be free in sa yaje. Ya be see prosecutor aka ho. So I know the day no or the more be obedwene hu mienu. A man for crab fa nwuram akọ say obi na masase so then you shift responsibility to the chiefs and the owners of the land. You understand? And these are some of the measures I say na fei omo hide behind maban na aba. And a power from above, power from above, order from above, no those kind of nonsense, you know. I think there must be that a blunt statement out there. Say you don't go anywhere. It's the way a police in be banal says or the power from order from above. The first thing you do is you slap the person. Because near man na edi aye ye ho a ne power is order from above among for the gunguro mu disansem hunu no. There was a time na no na meti se obi se na ye wo presidency forest our western region abronya na oka presidency forest o na ye gum na ye tu president soldier ni nko police ni nko ye tu gold the abraban. And these are nema egu ho a we can prosecute these people and make sure say you scare people because I have come to the realization say nipa dasani ye very nyame abode nyina de ni hu wom ye nipa.
And
then who so black people yeah dangerous thing nyina. Whenever you allow us trust me obekwana papa panyini in the bed. I'm telling you. So always you need to create a very radical measures. Many people who say, "Me ya dear we ya." These are the sanctions. But why yes I never no create that free room now? Why nem pesika? Say madre say me galamsey be manya sika na say me ye na sad no the day obi anya me hwe a. I don't know what do you have to do nya sika na for honkobo political party. And now media for start bribing them. On be can be amount. The issue will die. You understand? So me this whole talk no is good. Yes, in the spirit of that your friends governance and dialogue is good to engage, listen to people, and you put them to good use in as a forum. And Rami who Naimos, they are doing operations in as a forum. Yes, government, we can't sit here and say government and they have demonstrated willingness and commitment. Say indeed they will do certain things are namos ne other way some confiscation but who land minister all over he's on the in the bush or no so here the obey but me dey say the year nyina say resource be free ma ba. We need to rise to the occasion and begin to punish people. Captain Smart to Galamsey Kurana was more muram no ye chi omo ye ba be fawo a prosecute I can't tell man for say Captain Smart no to Galamsey oh ya kwa jail 5 years
me to Galamsey
enti me woni so to bia enti woni enti
to big that
so we yes anema we ya captain and na beti ya scare na ya make sure say these are red lines and I say no go area
example no make it
yes
I want to be here.
Exactly. So for instance, look at to me. This is a gentleman on the forest and wafawo and I was chama mam for but so me so no the pen paper na mo so my percentage gold no me say these are clear evidence and Professor Frimpong what he made it quite clear in his report. You say report no which challenge ye. So the question is say you see a fight Galamsey a fight ben a chance I will punish nipa. Why are those reports sitting there? Attorney General said, but Gala to me is not the only person.
Oh, yes.
I know you're involved in Galamsey. There are several people out there. Ebinum to the parliament and a man for the galamsey sika to parliament. So there is enough motivation. Kromano, kwambia for so benye unye sika ni we are. You can buy everybody. You can buy judges. You can buy police. You can buy politicians. And we have made the system we are monetizing to the extent that we need sika as I also name for so. And people who get money, we worship them. It doesn't matter what they did to get that particular money. So I think President has shown commitment. So, but me, I think you see, it's all rise to the occasion, become very radical because I wouldn't black people. Yeah, they are one trauma so we're near there. They will capitalize on weakness and some of these things, and they will click to their destructive best. So, the best approach to fighting this galamsey is to start this nationwide prosecution. And again, the Attorney General Department may be overwhelmed. My question is, if we really want to get serious in this country, let us decentralize that particular office and get regional offices, staff it with people, so that prosecution can start everywhere. You don't need to be one Attorney General sitting in Accra. Our case is 1,000, and that's for good. So let us decentralize. So
original.
How effective are they? How effective are, because every single document comes here. You understand? And it will take years and time to do so. By 4 years, we didn't prosecute even 10 cases. Because you need to study the docket. The bottom line is prosecution. Just to send a loud message out there. And I think there is sometimes the hypocrisy and those kind of stuff enough. I saw for ya na sorry eto aye yi wure kwagina wuram say ye bomb paye to galamsey na wo mo dama ye fence captain by photo galamsey by photo galamsey to galamsey da nipa da sani ne to galamsey so empire boy aspect na dey free fan what I said at the time we were supposed to look people in the face and tell them to stop the nonsense, but we didn't. We were singing hallelujah in the bush. She said I don't ever stop galamsey. Here we are. Was it not the same people and I know sound like what na Jubilee House that I see can. So what has then answer. So I think the best person to fight this is the president. The best approach for me, is to be radical, very ruthless in this approach, because it's one thing away Obia support you. So what will prosecute people on galamsey? You enjoy tacit approval of every single Ghanaian, because when we look around, me, I've been at the hospital and I know how this thing is destroying people. Captain, me say go hospital now who about for more kidney diseases, liver diseases, and that's for man. We yem best show pregnancy. They no more can say you find it metals and that's for. And no crowd there side show. Me say go there and look at even breast cancer. Then that's for a man for one day. I'll go to Kolebu. Okwa surgical unit no. Two, urahona koko ha there a ma omuguo a sabi obi e twa enough back. Just a scene here very nasty. Omo can see a video, but one day when you go there, one day I wouldn't mean did that. These are the realities, you understand? So I think that I don't admire that particular energy to go after people. Man, some of these fights, you need this in the OMPP. The approach must be very uniform, very radical. Now you go after who? And the way we are politicizing it, I'm not him for no mutu one from one deal. Minimum suffer more concession. For galamsey. Doing your work. And what are we talking about? So let us target these big people, the business people who are sponsoring people to aid and abet in some of these crimes. If we target them, and crano mugu muram na uhuamono, omono moya here or here ni bao, the obedi or ni ena, omode yes abat, amomo, ya galamsey, and yes, sikafo, or yes, sikadakoto excavator the bakruma say. No appear here for Magumo sensors, and at the end of the day, say ya kase ya bet. Rolling Stam, yes, I say chase a man from Bush. How many years in the 89? Then as a for in there. Where are we going as a country? That's why I'm telling you, brofo, because I brought for TV, so no panning over about 30 years in the nothing has changed. And for Sobiama, so it means we have all failed. That is why I believe, sir, we need to adopt different measures. This is a government that is ready to listen to Ghanaians, to engage and take action. So the question is, let us take it to a different level. Now you're making sure, reports be available, must be prosecuted. Whoever has been mentioned, whoever has been cited, tracing who the real owner. They have owners who. The very people who own these things, are sitting in churches preaching Sundays to church members. Some are big men running businesses. Some are in parliament. The people who own this, Mr. Asofom Penim one I talk you know them, I know them. So why are we not going after this thing and playing ostrich as if say Nippon Mutu Galamsey free China and Omobabetu and even the Chinese who are coming? If I found a job,
Yeah.
Now, I was shocked. You're so called Western region, everywhere be Chinatown.
The China City.
China City. China for to be back Roma, Kwashe forest medal. Now, oil, you're saying, or must store your fancy fuel for over bad something tankers. A more fuel station, you know, Homodia Galamsey. Now, it's an who yet. We need to get serious, you understand? So, and I'm making sure even in prosecuting some of these things, you know, you don't even do it quietly because you see the whole essence of way a deterrence in the fight against way. No, deterrence is key. So you need to make people see what is happening every step of the way. Some you Lucius in China, some in China will say, "Hey, I go to Galamsey, no, when you are there, no." What I say, but sometimes people come out with weird. We got to a time I say, "Yeah, China no to Galamsey in the port, somebody call you Chrome." Look at this madness. You understand? So, Captain, me, I'm sure say we shouldn't give up because if you give up, we are not only failing ourselves, but we are failing the generation yet to come. Besides, land the bend the what I say, we cannot sit here and prioritize individual greed over their collective welfare as people and the landers ubiquity to the generation yet to come. Let us be together in this particular fight and make sure, say, we go all out. Because my culture say, Galamsey should be seen as a criminal enterprise, and whoever that is seen should be designated as a criminal. And dealing with criminals, you have to be very ruthless. You don't have to go easy on them. But anyasa na se akasa here. 40 years to come, we will still be here, and the greedy people will get greedier, and those of us are almost sense as in so no will get worse. The last time, water turbidity level as of January, NDC taking over. It's supposed normal level supposed to be 0 to 0 to 500. But January near now over best 6,000 to 12,000. And a Ghana water company catch us say, "Omo pumping no quite to pumping so no." What I say, it tells you the kind of danger we are in as people. So when the call comes like this, it tells you how concerned every Ghanaian is. And I like say government are ready to listen to people to engage. But me, my advice to President Mahama is say, he has to be very radical, very ruthless, and go all out. It doesn't matter who is in. Just be ruthless and go after everybody.
Raf. Omumi numponi na o.
Asam na Ivan akaninia, but Metonia no. My dear meet Ivan. You see, Captain, any Ghana for 18 years say Ghana for ye nya twomdodo. Ye level of hypocrisy wo krom yarm no. Fellow Ghanaians, Captain, in the less than 9 months, Nipa Bimwatinasiyehu, the deterioration level of Galamsey and the effect what Nipani or Ghana Hanaso. Now you see, me, I'm one person I was never part of the people who are advocating for state of emergency. I was campaigning for leadership to rise up and use the constitution, the laws, the powers to exercise and lead the people. Now, one of the president I still love and I will continue to love with one statement he made. Now, let's be citizens. Citizens are not spectators. Citizens are not subjects. Indeed, we need to be citizens. Captain, yet obi korea ponche and then you so we are arresting the person on the basis of criminality. And I'm a son and nipa bisua ono akwa say asase and awako say insuo no ono so watu omaina mra, which is a criminal offense as well. Adentina sa nipa ne de yen se dan set committee yen ko hu obi yen ko sia unipa yen ko tenase. See, ye di agro wo man mu yanom, and sometimes I feel the pain within. Galamsey nipa dodo sen ene yentina o Galamsey nkum. Apart from enkola enya issues out of the effect of Galamsey directly no. Galamsey menkai ne busuafo yaw, menkai na nyonkofo yaw. The same Galamsey ya de ku Major Mahama. The same Galamsey enreti nipa 8 ewu. Helicopter na kobo ompo dey say betumi atofo from, because the modern type of that Z9 no less than $10 million. But one life is worthless. You're 3 nipa 8. Oh, no, John Dramani Mahama, your president in there. ni chopa eba ako kan. What are you waiting for, Mr. President? What I mean, Satamel se fa ne se ne running mate ninti or the kakra poni ni hu abotra ne do so do minim se wo na nkoko di fada wo e na yan fa no se na o ko di sofo e na yan fa no minim Captain yes you Jo Mahama no minim ase sofo sem wo ni mu dodo. No one that said obedi president the first 2 months na ya soleko asidaye enunko. We have gotten to the time they need to recognize their founder of their party, and know what he stood for. And radicalism, we need to be very straight with ourselves, rise up upon all odds and say enough is enough. Yeah. How many people are we going to wait to lose and sign your soliakasa? And na me di nkomobi. Na nipa ni raise concerns. Captain Uko USA. Enuane a free a good shop siman ko photo di no. You can identify say aduane we, body we, potato we free, Jamaica na eba, we free ha na eba, we fia na eba, ana meboa. Me pa chaw, ye last fufu e kwatena atwoba bi di, ye say aduane no, free ekuro so na bai. Banchi a edi wo fufu, tomatoes aye kraba, jena ye de ye nnuane amaye no, free infa na eba. Nti how can you even identify say we, free galamsey kro we mu na eba? Na aye contaminated and answer ye contaminated. Nobody is checking. Ye hwe insuo no na ye nya nipa eno Ivan kan ho asem. Ye nya nipa kwatena president enim. Se bi otafracha nye obi a nya president enim efutuo ne da okonya no so obekasa. Na ye nya nipa, oh president, when we look at the index and the contamination level upon the research that has been made by the Brofo, we are doing well pa. Na me pache wo doing welly insuo ya wa wo ka se doing welly ya de ma se fa bi dwale ya wo betumi de dwale ya de ma se fa ma okraman wo fi a wo betumi de ama no. And one of the things that people keep saying sometimes I sit back and I'm like inti ye pese abai we faili president ni faili don Mahama reputation be no di kofie ye kan wo ka se oh ya de pa na wo tire exams na se wo twa 10 se wo twa wo nanso we faili abayi ba power yes all my license bia so bia fentu galamsey. One of the things what amai bebre mo omutumi to pompa traceability, how they are able to trace and no bi omo pese omo resolve it. So when we come to the galamsey effect na ekoso o man mu na
one tracing one
exactly when na ehwe men put a ye who say every way na de start ye pa na mre na start ye no forex xyz and na yetumi asem mu pa kwan mu na ye adwuma wom yanko hwe mra because enne captain enkoma ekoso pa no oh galamsey na jinsem aban we ba ye aban yate. One of the people I will always stand up for and recommend Erastu Sasaridonko. He has done astutely well in the fight against galamsey. Or upe obi a obetumi aboaye forester yedi hwan mu ne ko se mu ye ebrebe ya oka ho obetumi ama bi o man peyi John Dramani Mahama nto ne nsamfre no Flagstaff House wo abrante ebra betena se forest way ebrebe na ye ko ye eduma wo hwan mu na na ewom no monko form mbra ye say crime does not expire
report na akura dada
ebi ho ebi ompe
da be report na the ministry ho eda ho into money. No, so indirectly no nya chomna make no eno. And at the end of the day, Captain, may come a last court when I was reminded for this same galamsey fight. Me mama prenti atade bi breme. Na sema bi twrogu mu no. Me yesu say judge ne betene edwemu no. Ohun se me kasa chele no. That is either we speak up now or the future awaits us all. Adiena ebobo ba na yedi agro te say hwinsi ye no bibi siba na ye twenya na adea de bia meten say o man peyi kan say when it gets to the time of declaring the state of emergency I will do it. O man peyi, I am not one person that will subscribe to the state of emergency. I am someone that is subscribing to the fact that we have soldiers, we have police officers that are willing, in fact Captain, who studio ha
Yeah, my police phone boom countless of times and me fa unko.
Oh.
Come on, now we don't need to fan ko phone boom ko etin go phone ko. Let's stop this hypocrisy. There are certain young men in this country, even in your government, and Mabo Bakudi, Mustafa Bandi, one of the people. Semana no, yeah, man of Pine will Chromia. So you so now June that the tribunal commander who say, or you're the Casano, Eddie Ye Juma. I shall go for Bimo on ma. 2028 in point two, not to talk of yes, year bar. Now Ghana and I say, let everybody feel. Let me come and replace and do you the same. Inti say galamse na ni etu a mosoma ba mosomo meyebi we mosoba mosomo nkobense na yete man ni mu na se biota frache enyomafo ni nyomebufu na minua yi ka say ye the tracker bi aba na ye the boys excavators ho na ye nimde ye di tu galamse no na se wan fa nkwa nkotu a chairman ohu amune ye that TV so ye hwe
we etwane nra o ye twa we nra
nipo okotwa sa video
ye twane nra
Captain Mohamo. Ye che. Since ya de so mo ye ne say. Omo nsesa mmebunu no na ade ba ko ye me ya ne say. Yet my mu a police for omo ye willing to fight galamsey ye mfa omo nko. A soldier for ye mfa omo nko. E na ye say ye training ko for ye from blue water guard. Na police for ni a soldier for to me stop ekoro. Blue water guard for. Mo for mo ntrefie na nka sisi we amure ya Captain mu ko twa yi. Nanka ya the boys no yakone nam wa na omu ye adwuma no excavator operator da ya so mu boys na mo be ye wose ya so mu say ye se campaign for no ene enkote campaign no so ye hu no na campaign no so ma hwan osoma boy ye odira no mu ni no oh wo de captain me ba say campaign ye nim no enso ye gu ye de egusi ye nim no ene ye de abrantie ye on se ni kai ene de ye wa bo ne Chelsea Jesse odijira hui akwa si amunanim ye ba pene ya ma savol now muna na excavator 2 ye no ye de wagina no se fele na wa se wutu na wa beti start se emu hyehyewa unia o hwe bi be ka children se ke tale de we sisi a ye di discipline go for unim sa muna na ye ma shabu no mo de fele isa ene na me nko site o etra me nko kimpe ne frɛ na tale mu nko ye dwuma be de etra me ye wosi no e betwam go chama video a soldier for na kwache nko for na ye mo fele amuna no me nko onko o meko o ni e chewa ye ni wakojini bi
ade no galamsey amena no empedo do se na munkum nipa
sele omoko
oh hwe
chairman enu nti na enye adwuma nti na omoko e scanning ntia obi obeka cho say people who are doing galamsey bia no as a result of joblessness no captain nipo to me clear excavator excavator baako auto cat metumi amount cat over $120,000 $150,000 auto sanu friend say KSLO said man cat those machines in India no any hygiene sanitary those machines in India they never wear fukura woman no any less than $90,000 me pacho plow yet on saying plow ye de plow asase ene tiotla ne da agrek fo ni bubo mai into those machines e fu nia no commercial farming ene de tia no mo be ye one agrek hub bi friend say exhibition bi o friend say parliament house ni mo dan na conference center o mo kire agrek nyoma water sprinklers ni ade e tumi de industrial farming na so mutumi akoto excavator $120,000 $150,000 untumi koto da machine no nti nka muntobi na nka se ekuro de ye dwumanti na omo ye galamsey dia asase ne nye gold nko ane wom sa asase no so san dudua bode mane ye ye dudua banche mane ye banken ade nti ne yemfa nye no se ye dwumanti na mosem wo ya na nka mbebunu na omo nye dwuma nye no yemfa sa same asase no yemfa nua banche yemfa nua bode captain one of the things are in there sika bemu pa banchifu adenti ne yemfa sansase no yemfa ndua banchi na sika ni bri enti na because of mine no indiscipline any lack of patriotism na pay for no wasoro no patriotism no how often do they even exhibit it enti the owa say no nkonkoye onye it is hard time that if yeyemu yempe info ne edi omusi wono so mo nya yeyemu su nipa na den yeye captain eno na wo kape yesi o da bi aban ba ku no twam ni de na wo frɛ sa aban ne nye enne de wo frɛ se nipa ne nye because as you go forward in life you re-strategize yourself and you build the different things that eventually am achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. Now, gone are the days your fair president enjoy and enjoy. Enne your fair president enjoy and enjoy. At the end of the day, omudi Ghana so no. Omo ye 0.1% of the population of this country. Na ye mo bebrebe no. Ye bia ye ti kronim ene ye ka se omo ntimi nsobe omo ntimi na bebre ketwa ni ntimi nsobe aye so bebre no so ye den.
Bebre ni ye ni tumi no.
Chairman, captain. Wo ye sure say kuru. Se makola ni maame no enim se aduane a wo di. E de ne be kwa akose Ivan nsem a entumi nya ne hwee a obewu because of the effect of galamsey a. Ena o jai ne banche ne board ye no ma ye nia ya tiegu maka se president enough is enough. Na yehu asemesi bi na yehu obinti bi na yehu se no we de anya ndisi sem na we anya mpp sem e be so oman no edu be bia enibiri aba official president maybe bia for one onye enu free wa make asem we ebra nansia demonstration aye no galamsey e man comfort twen mabo so right ye wa hemfo mpanyimfo mi okrom ya no ma se bi otafra che se bi eburu oman no se ye a president for free wa omumpo no ye bu bi mu se omo ya akendi fortune president ana ameboa ahemfo akese o na se sai ahemfo akese no etumi etena se kasa e mo manfo tia omo kasa tia president fo aba omo ba beba eni omo mabakọ e mo tia adentina ebredu se yemu nipa ne yakoa na enye yi a nananom so mfama no ntum bi maye na nananom na so kanu akane sen ebi musu jinijirim na nanse wolentim butu na ne ho ye fise cham. I am equally calling on the president, the national security boss. Captain, when say recently mama ya chia soldier for me bi me say that story na trend. I got hold of the videos Monday na issue ni see no. A soldier for ni bi nam enwure mu a omode national security din enam e attacking nkofo e wo site e ko gidiska wo mo. Ye wa posifu a almost sentade to Ghana police pickups and ko nwurem in the name of fighting galamsey no almost ko gidiska. Na ye ka no se ye chiw se why you say na bosome so na waketua anso na emom 1000 cedis a wo call site a de ma abeso de a na ya je watade no na kɔ ye galamsey eno eda buam yetumi akoko no because ekuna ye ntumi nkono ba ko pa ye security for de omo kono omo kope na wakoje kakra na o peyini na nkasa kra je kese wo soro me na me mtena masa me dan sika kra me ntumi ntua ya mpa so ntumi ntua because ye give me 2 years advance enti okomure mu wono ma bibi ni we si ni kwan se onko no onko kanja se masa aban se metemumla odu wa na campaign afre no masa mame ne nkasa owen aban enye problem me sira mo mema me boys no na aban ti we onu ohun sika bondre bom ache papa wo hwe na time de ye ne hyi wese no the way a balance no ayese na adwene enti na dwene ni atia sika na no ohu ehọ na ne ya peka kradi ama no oje a munye modwuma de obeba nso ba na obehu a na ono be chemo a na wa chemo na ono soko enti obi e pre ono nko no ho enye oman no aban fa ne nan sifum a police fo a ya tie omo a police fo a ya bo omo di so makoji sika no ya nwuro omo ntade eno nye the first fight afi se me ko nwure mu ono ma minim se me kodam koji obi wan sidia anhwe nam so ebetu ye yimedi na afi ye nhwe so omo starting chinkesefo na omo mu na ya mo kwan na omo nye eduma
ye be declare be say high security zone and at the same place in you say state of emergency that so difference be empower na wo
state of emergency no ko yamra no ma ye friend saying circumstances ne kwan ye for so ye declare and a whole lot of implications. So in relation to this galamsey, the thing is that
no them person which state of emergency in many
state of emergency near certain saying executive powers via constitutional edema president say for instance what na saying obi aba attack that kind of way no within that short period no president that emergency powers or declare that state of emergency saying virtually the country will become like a police state. What I say if you say individual them from an opacusi way that kind of shifting saying authoritative powers in a president one. But security zone there, just like your friend is saying, a Jubilee House area, for some security reasons, you know, so trespassing is one key thing. You don't trespass because that particular area is a security zone. So or declare Galamsey area say a security zone. It means that you, as an ordinary person, you have no power to trespass. So the effect, you know, is almost the same thing. So like a water area, don't trespass, don't go there because that particular zone is a security zone. You don't go close. And then last I don't want the petition come a man for Jubilee House. I'm catch us a whole security zone. You called it out. You can't go there. And it will have the same effect. A security zone, don't go there. But me say, Captain, say. Nipa no enye na dwen say obejai de oye na opa declare state of disaster still obeko. Opa declare the state of disaster, they will still go. Me, that be a catcher say our behavior and it's like say oh na say bra we socks. Oba hohora we socks in finita or na say. Let us use the right approach and the right method and make sure say we stop this particular thing. We send message. And some Ralph can they make any day we can ye. The common point are punitive sanctions. People end up getting away with it. So at the end of the day, you know, you're making a high risk venture. A man for a new motivation to go there, but Kroman Emranya Juma. I enter Kroma say, oh, the diamond higher. You can't take more than 6 months. But what do we see? Go and check if the land owner be Kroma and I say house owner be Kroma. Even 1 year, miss 1 year, a bit 3 years, or bit 4 years. I can't say we need to stop some of these things. Because as somehow okay, most of the young people know Mugumura will be on the rent in Tiao or being so. Because yeah, 3 years advance. Nobody is or intervening, interceding on anybody's because power number. Now, when I'm Kroma had there, Lexus 2025 Abu Okroma, America crowd bet me the whole of we be. But Abu Okroma say we are seeking power for comfort, just to enrich ourselves and the few people around our friends and cronies. And the partner and run out and hello, who are we are Boadu Kraman because and he's at a different level. But power is meant to make impact. The most pressing society problems, and that is why you avail your mind, explore other alternatives because resources has been given to you to address it. But if the problems of Africa continue to grow whilst we are still in power, then as well, it means that we have all failed as people. And it's the reason why our software comes in. Yes, they don't have executive and authority power, but they wield the influence. That is why the last time I was so very angry when two big chiefs in this country were fighting among themselves. I said the power you wield, you can use it to do something positive. To do something positive, you don't need to waste time fighting over then I mean an buyer. What an buyer for be home. That my one and free one the better as me and family home. The man say, Nema Beko young people, and ya Jumaya, Oko Sirima and Kramaya, no more better Kumas Beswakaya, you know, or more life be ye, Nanyaman and Anna.
Yes, you don't buy a free, but family home, and I'm handed to come by and I met Wilson and Wales. I said, Munumia, and the man say, let us use the power and the influence we have to make positive impact on people. Unam Kroma and Krama with future. The last time we came on Nungwa, a crabba be or tea Monha or Tona, who had a name you see said this lady is a very beautiful girl. But who had a nase now we're a mon or ten sadly power in your opportunity, a Bian Kenya or not. What I say? That is what we need to use power to do. By your Cassim Sanquasha, Semno in your car, or Yasikana or talk a man, a girlfriend, that kind of way when the money is meant for poor people. And I know Yatiana and the issue by Sika Yasiam from where here for them crying as for who would buy chase Carabao. And yet it's all over. Now number 3 the scholarship secretariat documents begua. What is it will be crack and once? What I say. So your problem your my mohano, I say we are not ready to punish. Elsewhere they punish. Now all other countries are president crack with that prison. The last time I came South Korea, President now is an anonymous pam no.
Donald Trump never no man in Samanku.
Yes, South Korea president knows Oma pam no na Oma batu abayi foforo. President no call a offense declares emergency powers ema the whole and some by. Oma yinadi. Oma sakre mani kofi. That is what we need to do. You understand? Me say power na with us the people, but we don't value humans. We don't value the resources that we have because like Africa value in Krofua and Kenya Hana your captain. Among all the Nipa we are seeing Africa, when it comes to natural resources, they're the richest, the most valuable human resource. Niger, one of the populous youthful population more Niger. Our fertility rate somewhere around 7.1 and as for young people are there. They know who be sure when I crack it on no piano idea so turn idea. Na 21 year or not that they are quite. When we see those things, we see yes, you normal. But these are people with potential. In France and give you a national team. But we see it lightly. You understand? Let us use power. And I saw for when they hear 40 sorry them Monday to Sunday. No, they don't even care. It's about making money. No bad. Rolls Royce, I want to know about catcher. Sorry, my Minister of my France. Because you're Samsa. I hear for the team. No, what I say? Yes. What I say? So I think, sir, we must begin to use power to influence, to motivate and impact people positively. Because I believe in, say, oh, building the power. About build your mind. But one building the power now build their dining as a form. About your friends say empty way. You see what for so be so. When America started, they started investing in their own people. Individuals got the freedom to exploit, experiment, did whole lot of great things. Individuals sat down and they came out with these innovative ideas. Power cry and now cocaine USA, you do right to Kumasa, they don't even have power. But that
be Ivan, Umudu circular. Overhead Nasi baby fire service for no. Traffic light is you. I say a Buddha from Nipe Kemu Hokoba. University 40 ya. Any day here ye nyam mebunu e di omo fi Ghana so omo nkoye na that maths and science quiz no e ya nkola na ye di omo ye dan wo Ghana ha. De ye ni mani yakọ HB plus S QS correct for 3 points. And after all this, chemical, whatever, and all the scientific
simplifier, the NSA. I have to.
Oh man, Ghana.
The calculation of calculus x by 4 minus 6 by 2 factorized by the 15 people that went into the sound. We want you to find the x of the number of people who were able to travel.
6.
Cry for 3 points.
But I can't tell you. It's also tell you, sir, they are very smart and very intelligent because you know that thing is for mental exploration. And Nipana what me yesterday within a short period. No, you should be proud of that person and make sure that not him a lot of stuff. What I say? That is what it means.
Secondary school na yasem. Say ya me no ka say Charles factual letter when go say letter no. Say sika say ya de koye maths and science quiz no. Abayin fam by into this year. Omo sorry, we want to be here.
Okay.
Into hangi.
But with him, multinational companies no more big MTN as a for no.
Almost sponsor
the yes. No, it's about your priority as a country. You don't see that as a priority. The last time I catch Obi select Queen's one for such will be your friends saying a first class at University of Ghana. Because nobody will even call you and congratulate you.
And I will put a first class. First class.
No, so we don't recognize those things.
First class, exactly.
We better talk about what I say. At the end of the day, what is the message you are sending to young people at school? He says, I never know. Crack in the brain. What is the end? Because at the end of the day, if they are rewarding people for appointment as well, they're not looking at whether you are brilliant, intelligent. It's about who you are, your godfather, the kind of influence and so forth. That is why we are here today.
We live in a city. You appointed ministers of state, CEOs. In fact, say appoint as a nipa bia say baby captain before answer na wo ba be bo nua na wo baby. Time a wo ba no, you sat down, had a clear plan for what you are going to do at
the me.
Right? Yes, because what the who be
na for and now mote application ba counter chairs no so na wa tintin na wo ba person do cover ba do cover no man sa no and be the somehow and I'm share blue na be share obuntem na me me to wala me Facebook no now the patre na hwe wo the patre na hwe na fiata go na hwe bi and adwo so hwe na me say ba ko boyfriend na ni kuro so ti ba bi na ono so hwe nti o me yetre me mbeka ho ana eye nipa bi beka ho na ye for yes or na yenya na interviews me pay ha no start so mo bob se ba na do nua ya de o ye views yes yenya na interviews Yesu Kristo mawu 90 ya de
leadership.
And the idea was that for mu tumrika irrespective of the obiabeka nti if you no be atu for me nti o kama se manye ma teaching na ye ko na ye nam ha captain we don't do it like this when I'm saying if you don't do it like this way this is how I want to do it I want the results na ye ko na ye twa mo nsamanko na ye media commission for the letter ba na we the krata fiamba me minim the debitima me was a strategy
plan
bam
you are talking about
and in no
plan. It's even president appoint we say Banabe a minister Banabe CEO Hanoma.
You gotta have a plan
as an individual.
Plan say
or plan how they babe because before how would you know unam kroma who problems you know and you say to yourself me pa minya pa send them ye we ya minya pa send them ye we ya and when you have the opportunity what do you use it for? Oh, you name any honorable. In the one fancy who friend Captain Smart. Hey, my friend, you don't call honorable like that. Honorable Captain Smart.
And people did actually cry and who is she?
Like you, I don't.
And you know my friends, I know.
Captain, when him see it now come here, and I'm remembering the minister again. I will continue to be on the Greater Accra minister every day.
Everybody here.
Greater Accra minister.
Okay. Your host is here.
Oba yo host is here. And you know my 120 days will come here. So I so light one year. And then me to me am Greater Accra. Baby be a light so every street light me to me am on the account. From Flagstaff House to a friend saying ayi me inside. And I say Pediase Lodge. Me to me am street light so near. Captain ne 120 days no upon one empower. Recently me who say
9 months na 120 days.
Or say your friend is saying MMDC is for they say wow 1 year with you know. Are you doing your job yourself, Mr. Minister? You fee today when every good leader and a visionalized thinking civilized leader should be bringing on board the bastard boys. Any certain young people say no. What do you think we can do? Any day here I know what the Mayan and Kenya. Your friends in Ethiopia. Who should the media now a Dakar quine no? The way I get dear flowers, woman, I yakono, it's ye
this time, had been a galamsey. Yenina, so a new assem galamsey no, say I say yen sassy, say I say yen su, ne even a moo health implications are a womb because this time no ya some cases be I know say be wo Accra na obu okra nensa emba no enuru 5 ebi also kra ebro 5 ebi o hokra na aka niti enti no ya de a ha adwen galamse nya de a afi ne a start ye nyina ye nim se start ye nyene na nsema amanfo ka fa ho no captain ade ba ko a me manige say yanya Ghana fo a beka galamsi asem menka MPP fo a bebo abanyachi na mu meka Ghana fo a bebo abanyachi in actual fact say mpanimfo kan asem bi say okọ afuom na ushia nkrane wo kwanso a uduru ntem enti no se president mama betimi akon galamsey na wakono ntema ebe gina Ghana for na chia bebebo se bebo na chia megidie se ode ayam hihie enso be den ebetu anamompa ama yatimi asi galamsey ano kwan na before aban beba no ye nyina na enim ne na akokoso licenses ana ye de ama enkrofo a na be den betu galamsey ana se be illegal mining ene ya me no kase no aban no mum abone homode se license about be 2151 na be dia ama amanfo edodo na na enye recognize sa license dodo na minim kwan a ebi mu fa so abenya be license ene no aban no a revoke sa license no ebi a echese eno no ye anamompa aban no atu a eno so san chese oye committed se obeden obetu galamsey ase ade ba ko a na ha adwen wo aban dada na atwam no eye aban panimfo bi mu anase party fo bi mu ana benso beho bon wo galamsey mu captain in actual fact so hwa den time no ho ni sa ayi party hiaska ebae no chairman eye abanga ono nso baabo ni din anigi sem ne ewom ye say aban we mu anase president mama entna so or the ama yokofo se benye den benye hwehwemu a
ti ye bo abanga din ne ye bo yobi ni din no ejai
aha enjai na I said me mom no me pese me kire steps a aban mum ateki oti ase obi betima akase enye enough mum because any say bia sa what take those steps no ye gusu hu say galamsey no yen koso won say Rome wasn't built in a day enye dakro no betimi ede asi ano kwan me wogidie bi say bia niema bia aban no say oye se otumi eya because before aban beba no o kan be about 24-hour economy a ebetimi de adwuma ede ebetimi de adwuma aba enti no ebi mu abaye galamsey a be no be excuses abede ma se adwuma eni ho no eninti a I say be galamsey no at least say 24-hour economy no eni saa enkukon kitenkete na president Mahama kan ho asem no nyina no se start se bedi ya adwuma megidie se eno no emma obi a otu galamsey emenya excuse say adwuma ni honti ameye de me tu galamsey in actual fact say wo hwe ba betu galamsey na be no be nheda anya nkrofo bi mu a be ha adwen sa o me tumi no nya be mum ni be ha adwen eye mpanimfo bi mu a be wo ska betim de kra excavators mo ne sa shamfine machines no san ko jeje nsase no be mom ne be ye nkrofo a be den be ha adwen sa nkrofo we mu nyina no betimi a partner with aban na nka batimi eden batimi abie enyuma ama sa mabu nkro na be use be for galamsey no batimi aba be den atuma ba be yaduma na nsa minim sa wati ase ebi mu complain say be excavators abakra ede aba oman no mu no aban empese obe release excavators no de amabe step ba ko aban atu opese ode ko galamsey no saade no say before obe kra galamsey ede aba oman mu no
excavator
o say
excavator
obe kra excavator
obe kra de aba oman mu no o say utimnya authorization ansana what me akra de aba for evidence say excavator na ode ba no o de ba be yi kwan ana se o de be see defense ana o de ba be ye bibi who say even large scale mining na krampo na you have to bring an evidence say bibi say me de be ansana ya ma sa tumi no say obetumi aden akra excavator no
okay the excavators na e wo ho na e bi the licensing authorization documents then come for year 2025 na fa hin na koy
ba ben saka
wo nwuramu ho
nwuramu ahanti ade ba kon ye geofencing na aban no so ye no say and then wo kra excavator no de ba enya bedu port honma DVL for any minerals commission ebe register excavator no be register we are be the tracker ebe bo ho enti tracker no mom no ebe track ba bia enti the captain me ba me enti no
tracker bo tanker ho olodi fuel
okay
from Tema. Say we eko Mali, eko Burkina. Any kwan say ejina baby ya. Kano ebedru Kumase no. That is a nasa okono. Netra kano he.
Obi the moto so.
Okay, Captain Unim. I never could say, me say, well, me pepa say, Sam Crawford na say, via Ubu Emrano sono. Has some ranu team no day, 18 woody. One says, okay, Minerals and Mining Act 2006, Act 703, Section 107. Now, say, any officer or director or person. Or no ebe bibi say no e say timi de yetimi chew o ti ase entinu say koba say wo no mom no say wakokra adne de aba say o de ba be ma ayi o de rent ana say wo mom no di ama obi say onye de on fanye sa illegal mining no krampu na yetimi de yetimi chew ma ne yeyi. What you say? Enti eno ka ho bi ni ma wuntumi krampo ejina emra no no because ebi mo adwen e kire say I say enyo onu mom ene ye because the time now before now no na oka say kwae no bi mu ho no on like on ka ho ne saa ne ma no eye den e course so na mom say wo permit obi wo authorize obi ana say wo participate in the illegal act. Pe mrana ewo hono no section 107 no say wo no nso yetimi chiwma na yi wachi ase enti me pese arrest be bretimi yeden etimi koso ende ya ye kasa no se ohwe water pump na za water pump no baachi beye 1,000 something about 1,002 be dey emu 900 ama Ministry of Agriculture and bashi bi ade obi be kasa e course abandada nu ye hwehwe champagne nu bi mo na asefo because any excavators no yes fine ya chibi ye de bia ma Ministry of Agriculture
say water pump na ide
say be say
water pump e wo kroma ye nton ye pe bias na do so che de wachi no
good enti me pesa me kire say say me yehu say ya
chi ye book mu fight o
anti say ya chi ye book mu fight say ya chi obi a
o say jio den
me ya
brofo na about
jio fancy
jio fancy ye den
say ya the track it like ya the track it
what en cry ha wa bra data na mu na wo de be track sa de ne kura no ebedu sinchem na ateko
network nya adwuma
good na network nya adwuma
say
wo de brofo kakraka we geofence what de kwai dey
captain na shase me gidie say o track na akire uhu challenges bi mu wo ma o ti ase wo be hu kwan a obe fa so a obe update sa your friend saying tracker na odi ya adwuma no yes say kra na untumi enhu ba bi ade no ko yemfa se waka se odi excavator eko anwa so be kwai wo be wie no na ade na kwa akodi ebi a sablugu se kodi ho no na se yetimi chenko ade a chese wabu mra no so enti at least
na odi abehye no se say yetimi chewa Ghana ha yenche asma na kai adetina wo stop excavator na chan find the dakra
champagne wo hu
adetina dakra
ye ese bi mo kra bi wa
na se den tire dakra
an senti ameka say ebi mo kra nyankra no mpo aye kra no ebi mo kra
bi na de ye wa hande ebi a oye
ba who say me say captain
but the fact am ha body tap
an kan no na me medwen say apart from galamsey champagne yentimi fa anye hwe but it appears say ebi mo so the generate am say electricity or something there were other functions
intend yentimi mbane
eno
jariba and yentimi mbane
eno no hu captain
the yentimi mbane
ye betimi abande say ene say
galamsey ko na eritu
w senti ameka cho say
would you offense no
yes senti ameka say o cra dia ba o hia authorization say authorize say maybe captain all me dia de no e ba be yi kwan what you say eno ne ma be grant you that authorization ma de buy say o de ba bi ko a o yes o de excavator no ko no and then my the tracker adding at the airborne. I can say
Champagne say the best the
champagne de says here me say track champagne. Now me say so far no yachi about 1,200.
Pumping machine.
Pumping so good. Until no at least
pumping machine say that can talk it away.
Captain, but me never person me say aban mum akomete no ho kakra because here before aban yi beba no why I say ya forest reserve no na aban ya watwam yi e the 9 out of the is it 80 something 800 and something e the ama out to say benye dey aman for air mine room ene ya me no ka sa 9 forest reserve no aban na age what you say waje entino at least eye step what take ya HSA or you committed we here no kura fi ho a de ayi friends ela na Emma kwan say sa 9 forest reserve ni betimi amine wo ho no enne ye na ya yi afi ho no entino chao say aban you committed what you say oba ye ni unse ebi mu ka say on call for state of emergency captain say state of emergency no ebeba say what the name gu akwan na say failure then you can call for state of emergency na wonya nya hwe hwe say alternative and odi gu akwan mu ebe ya adwuma na say enya adwuma na fiti preoccupy call for state of emergency say ban say entwa yi
it's time na time na over ha ye fa ba so na me call for state of emergency you supported me why have you changed your stand today
captain
no tell me why
I'll tell you abano eke say or the niema bi agu akwan ma or the ba beko galamsey ni se ubetie aboa pako a na nsan tam okay say or no ye demonstrations bebree ansa na ado aban no eba power what you say enti na onim say na ado betime de ebetime akọ galamsey enti a cho say even before bebeba ban mu no na ba no be alternative measures bedi ba be ku galamsey bebe duru ye no efeli say efeli dia the state of emergency no eye say obe
say afeli and efeli
afeli abanu ye 9 months old what you say ne odi niema bi mu agu akwan mu nti sa niema na odi agu akwan mu ne ye hwe say eno no mom ebetimi enti captain
me no support state of emergency
good until the ye hwe say alternatives na abanu di agu akwan mu no ebe feli and I say, failure say, I'm failing the fine. A failure, then you bet me at Nahaka say, young call for state of emergency.
Minister say,
Lord of mercy, man.
Appointees in the Bakusu took an Okono, who say you dear cane palm trees or Australia. Tew or a DC cry. Not in China or Cowan Crawford. So when D. Ama kofi bu achi anko Australia kote Ghana ha we hu came palm da say dua mane fifiri nti wakwa abafe no wakosua na wakuhu say dua came palm flowers o anya hwe flowers
na say no emfaso bi
nti eno na obedua na
you see asema captain diplomatic passport are the government appointees. I think it is for the purposes of going out to seek for ideas, see different things, identify, solutions. Nanka di befi Ghana nka ye ni problem, copy and paste. Kona kusia wa hana be yebi wa. Eno keke. Ayeden. Na oh, that is social media vloggers, Ye ntwantwam fa bibia. The way aye jimi no. Yediani honorable me ko baby ne to no be zoom me camera no twa e wa abra ye nam ye street ma emufi ball egu abonten e stie ye tugu tese eno ye vlogger bi betwam e wa no ho
one thing I've realized and
never see that
wonim you starting show we in fact kwakora bia mba so da so I realize here in share down fa kwakora aje a special edition be now be who yen nanom ne yen papa no mpanifo no wo so nipa oba show we so no de wanyi nipa ye 55 yeah to hey we are far below that age and wo hwe and sema if you Lucius enu ebi fi Ivan if he minua fellow Ghanaians Ralph ho eba e ka kire wo say baby a yedru no enye obi a wanyini nko na enim yansa papa bi a friend Dakes a o Bible commentary no e church nsem bi say I said before Adam there existed a certain man and certain creatures before Adam. You see, whether there existed a man before Adam or some creatures before Adam, sa papa no ono a Bible if any dates. Now we share the commentaries now showing us that dinosaurs existed before Adam. Meanwhile, the word dinosaur came into this world in 1804. 1804 na Yesu abewu kwada dada. Ono so nipa ochro say asase so ayewo no ukata wani a wawu uti wani a wani abie de nti ama meka we ni say ye manya yetimi no religion here enche mpuntu o manya yetimi osum ehia Ghana fo echen oman no kanko ene mpuntu enti so bi be di president kura no ye de akwhya asofo nsem no mo hye nkwase ankom ukrom a se we be di president we be wini na we di awo ho dwe na we di ade awo ho se tso na ade na ye troka woni ma asofo bebre professor ya ensi obi kura kotwe sword e de wo fom se nyame se den obi koye sei me nua na je gezi 2016 or the war 2020 or the war 2024 ena epieye enya asofo bia commission omo bia di president Nkrumah gimmicks may catch up plain. It is not biblical. Bible no can say baby ayedru no tie tetene na nyenye nyame appoint leader say ni nyame de ye pe amaye etinye sofo bi commission na ma meto abama jo mama na ma ye madwen dada 2020 ye to aba no ye set match pepepe na mu usa akufa do wabon.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows. 2022
na mekano feel say when we swear in John Mahama on the 7th of January 2025. That's what we are saying.
He is
smart. No tonchenya no ntira mo ha. Oman no asore hu hia ye chen oman ne kanko. Eti the only professional a wo mem ha akono e asofodie. Have you realized that? Peter to was say e upa mane nko. Na so say no hu na sam kwachankra. I'm telling you, I better do you be obekoto. Oh, Papa. And so be cry Peter cry no na do fa na yirechi. No, kutukutu.
Bini au.
Opa se si ai.
Ye ni pa o.
Mami ko Pentecost aso dem of anko dem hu me so for Dr. Job. So for Kofi wi afi ya transfer no kokuma se.
Ojai.
Bon say hey, se si ai. Konkron merade sora bofo reto konkron merade sora bofo reto konkron meanwhile na ofanko Pentecost aso de no gota no na bola gu.
God have mercy upon us.
Afeke bunu ko hu ne.
God have mercy upon us.
Well, a mind ni pana yetimu no. I am telling you a plain truth.
Wait.
Yepe. Sorry. A chain of mine no kanko.
When
I say moi.
Bini au.
Say obisi sorry dying chair. Sorry bia. Ye hua sa nipa ne chain. The West School at your mind.
Bibini and the pow.
You really a catch us a Wayenya Juma, Miniam, I mean, Castle Bunchero.
Ojay.
Kenya me so much then nipa sam and nipa wura fi no so ye nipa nti nipa adwen so ye nyame and the Bible no fa me ka sa we were created in the image of God but men can check be papa no masofo no say me pem asem dodo me domododo but ye do ba bi asase ye kan nipa sem e wa so dem nipa jan jimi na na adwen ye adwuma ya Kenya me sam sa wa so dem ho entu betu akosoro.
Oh, praise God.
Pentecost when you meet Yerutuo, Yamima Yetu, before.
I didn't know.
Susun my Yerutuo, who better than know what to, so when you tap Atabamea, Yami among the Patabine. And yet, biblical. Any Bible, Sanum, any Bible, any biblical basis.
But it can't get Matthew Sons.
The Winia Tabina, Yerutuo, Yamima Yerutuo, who my Yerutu, who better than know what to, whom we are wanting for you.
Bibini and the pow. Bibini.
And for the Bible, no answer no ben to me either the paradise or your heaven. I did this mortal being. Yes, son of Bible no say. Now you if you be one fan sense. It's your son na obekọ heaven nimpo no. Agye me ni pedua kodwo smart yi. Ye hwie tugu. Na yes some na ye mame atade fufuro bi hye. Asametimi akọ. Eti oman na yetimu no ase asori ehu hia yen eche oman ne kanko.
Captain Smart.
But watch this. Tiemiye. And you may be pen and Yakupon Yam shit no a Bible kind two things. You are dealing with saying Yamino more so near Sassi who be that. Good Madacono. Says God is all knowing. But I did you a Bible Yamin who be that.
Why?
Yeah.
Also, we are in Germany. Bible, let's say, now what say no say me who or training here. Na se for enti Yakupon film no board dey be si ne ohun or training here na si ni SS aduane ene ade ba ko edi kan ma nyame yeb hye no ifa no 2 3 de to so mienu ade ma nyame yeb hye no to so mienu ne say anytime the people of a land comes together they can build anything enti Bible na say nyame to wasa no hu sankrofo bi si dan Beno. Anamwa. Bible nyame na na tro yo.
Na oti na ndonka.
Eti nyame ewo hosa no hosa dem oji obobrim osi hey. Ebe na tago ani ko smart ni Peter no ni Abraham no ya chu ni God ni GH boy ni JB no ni ade wo mu ye. Den no mu ye. Nyame hu say Paris no the unity that existed between them.
Captain
and to be team member
the king
Opa baby am here adwuma bia ko bi samase I had a current place what if I want some come team member if I go to we when I say we here hwan what do say kana what do say come nti Opa ma ne nko na me so me ko faka go do faka GH bo faka JB na me ko because baby a unity wono nyankopon kura no aya na wo hwen ne ye na si wo Bible mu na aya na nyankopon kura ne yam timi hye no because unity can do anything.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the
nyame sha de no no Paris the way omosi aka omo ho abomu enwawa. Now I am here to talk about the importance of language. It's something we be fa ho enti de nyame ye de say osesa wo mu nyina kasa that time na mumu e ba wiase which a body of fit from Genesis up to that time na ye ni obi a friend mumu e wo wiase.
Captain Smart.
There was no death and dumb in this world. Death. No mumu eni wiase. Eti wo we ka kire no na sase ye mumu because we speaking the same language. Just say dan wo tekrama. Kai Bible ni ye. Eti nyame hwa de no so no se me jai Paris ya baby a wo ye one dream so wo besi odan na koduro no wo metimi akosi akoduro eno na ma wo ti ase heaven anya one Heaven, yeah, one.
Dawata kalma kiyos go.
Kai Bible, heaven, yeah, one. Heaven, yeah, bako.
Dawata kalma kiyos go.
The heavens of heavens. Oh, Bible. It's here. What heaven be? 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 It's what the battery is here. Friend, osuru musoro.
Hey, you make a progress in Makobi.
It's nyame tame ade ne di no so no. Na wonim sa de se de sikyire. E kyire biribi. Se won a wagye ye Awurade Yesu Kristo adie no. Se won ka wo ho bomu a, wotime wi ade yi na. Ane ye number 1, part 2. Won a wote oman mu no se wote wo ho ase, na woka wo ho bomu a, wotime yi oman ni yie. Number 3. Won a wote bia bi. Abia no nye. Won a wakodua baabi. Abia no asei. Won a ye de won wakodu baabi a, won abama bu no, se woto abamu bu no gu, na wote wo ho ase a, wo betimi aye bibia. Eti nyame ye sa de kire nipa se etoda aye gya nyame sam ne kakra. Deti ese etoda ye gya nyame sam kakra ne se nyame owu. So wo boye wo nyame ni su ni suban so. Ne se nyame nwu na wo dia na kire se wo ye nipa. Na edu ba bi no ne nyame de yempe. Eba yen. Emro tie hu se wonu ne ho so obo nipa. No de yen yempe. Eche yen. The greatest curse under the sun is God ceding the will of man to man.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Et we see Assemblies of God in here. Assemblies of God aso no hu hia no chen Ghana. We see Pentecost in here. Pentecost aso no hu hia no chen Ghana. We say Muslim, Muslim no, Muslim so no, and we hear no change Ghana. Eti who passes here? Wo bimbi na no kitwa bi, enka bibi kitwa bi ntia me nana. Sharabutu. So, Kroebe Dani.
And in any event, one day you will vote for me and my party.
But MP Pura Parliament, etam ballot paper. Extra Parliament be a Ghana. Ye coat of arms tari. No wetimi de nsa bato atwene obi anka ho hwe meanwhile ye sorry you say America is a great nation but we are Burma for American flag nation sisi a okroma the next 2 hours we hu de beto Ghana.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Eti nyame cheche kasanim. I've told you China, they had 1,101 languages in China. Google, aya suade. Presenters a Ghana, aya mun suade o. Jaisa ukuta master's degree. You think say what suade we? JB or MPhil. No to us. Maybe you don't know. Me catch JB or MPhil in leadership. And yeah, MSc or MPhil in leadership. JB we na obetumi achira je wo university bia profo gwetim nyaka eti me nya wadwe se wo nko an wako school ekufo ade ba afofra no me nya ya wo TV3 ya friend say the oye anaju show yi
o kan say Alfred
o kan say okuta PhD so we ni ma me catch Alfred o kan say
he is
okuta PhD
he is smart
and on the TV no so asa no. Yeah.
Captain Smart.
I know this TV this one
of morning show.
It's men nya wadwen say won ko an wabe. The reality is that matrasia dream who say o may asori ehun hia ye nche. Enti wunya ye dad wawu sister. Me modua ba wo be break o sise obewu. Because nyame amfa ye die ansha asori mu. O de ye die sha asase mu. Tiemye. Asori pie no a wo be ko a wo be ye. So, me ma catch now. Pentecost Awurade de disi kwasiada. Na sasa me kwa buri. Na me 10,000 me de aso no beto me kwa kwaji sika na ba betua tight.
Captain Smart.
If say ye die eni asori dem.
He is smart. He is unique.
Ye die wo nyame sompa. abotre usada just am kanu e ka ho eno no eni asore da anim e wa asase nim so eti sa wo hwe enkabom ho asem a so nyame maafe odan no okai sa building no esi hin efia kroma enso na krofo no si sa dan o babu besi ne archaeologist entimi nchire mu enchire yen bibia sa odan no na esie
na otina
e chiro se na nyame chire nipa titru bibini bibi
se dan no osi maame no
edan me
cathedral besi na me san
enchise we are Ghana ni na wasore ho hia wo chen oman na wo genya nsafo
Captain Smart.
If say America na opesa wo kona wo kotena no pacho wo koye no wo hu sa asofo ejira street so bompae se fa kota antara so wa hu bi da
so
police maybe
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
What Germany? Aqua who said school dying and swato, I'm a swapper. Hey, Chairman Napo, or your education minister.
Now,
PC appeal for you. It's a command of Embrakwa constituency. Kindergarten dying boo ye, a goon quadasso, now software war, I could get a bomb pie. Galam say by me, I'm soft panika humbi. Assemblies of God are soft for count. When we had no more say Hokrasi to Galam say, SSR soft for investigate them, says a woman site in Omodia.
The king of morning shows.
Because Galam say site our Ghana had also when we had a home corner soft for whom call. And I national security the amount of information.
Obi say boy, didn't she?
National security. And a man suffer information say Hona Galam say site war. And I suffer none who say Hoye Galam say site. No me I suffer a day and a Ashanti region, you took Galam say Central, you took Galam say Western, you took Galam say Woman come be Eastern region.
Didn't she?
And I home concron ne da de chire won. Na suffer peja wonsa a bomb pie say Galam say enjoy. Galam say it's got nothing to do with Jesus. Galam say ni Yesu ni hweye. Galam say ni Nyankopon ni hweye. Galam say eni honhom konkron eni hweye. Part 4. Wo pa yem bom pa ye wasase so nyina. Galam say entimi jai. Me mo bian do for that say prayer can do anything and everything. It's a lie. Empire won't be nya de nyina. Hey, sister, when a move do my wedding, so far that open offering. And Paibo, and to be na
Captain Smart.
Government can.
Send Paibo to be na. I didn't see that, sorry, a year wufusum. We are Tamu and not to Adakam, O Mammy to Adakam, O Papa to Adakam. Now, sorry, now, Mom Pies and Mammy Yelling. And I want to be near now. Wouldn't mammy catch all? Dear to hold on. Me bed one there. And I want to be near now.
Wait. Okay.
Katie, I saw for the common pie or Galam say site to know.
Okay.
In fact, the time many Abriano Penny said, Baby, me am a Pentecost so for Kahun. Assemblies of God, the apostolic force of one coin. And what a national security for China for Nra. I want to be near the na. Your friend don't
stop Galam say.
Me am a papa dofo. Me buni fereno.
Wait. I don't know.
Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams.
When
dollar na all busi di basa no. Of a city.
Wait.
I was sorry them. I owe that dollar. I owe the city. Any orchestration. Hold on. Any orchestration.
Wait.
And any spiritual understanding against the Sukrumudum, the Sukrumotra, the Tuntumko, the Tuntumbra against the city.
Wait.
I relegate and negate. And I deploy and employ the authority of God. Me do nyame obo sampa we ade che Monday na dollar ni twam shim. Same here. And yes, sir. Danka Williams need to me so yes of who. Menkasa. Owo tumia. Oye nyamini pa wakwose openi idahosa ase atete no de naba. Ba de etia ne se. Empire bontimi nyo ade nyina. Man can't tire. Hold on. You see?
Wait.
What was how did we get here? Mamin can't someone show ene. Sampai boy idea in a catch also for someone in hospital. Tell your pastor, sir, empire what me idea na manage visa and call London. On one pie, every family too. Susun konkro peja me fi odo na nim.
Told ya.
Every family free kanan kwenene. Family free tumu.
Told ya.
Our yes to deal with the power that existed in the death and the resurrection of Christ.
Told ya.
Every peja me fi kumase. Meti me no na me Australia wa bodam.
Told ya. Rurakadesh. Shamaki Shrai Yehovah.
Once I say nyame boy ye fa bi ye friend Australia. Jiwu fi sashi. E bank na wa ba visa. Ebisa for date na sori no ho hia yen chen oman no. Eye because ya Kenya me sabon kwa na akire yen nipa sam yen ka bi.
Bibini Bibini ye nipa o. Bibini
na ehu mayen sa oman. Yes, mommy. Tell me the Mekasa Nebreo. Bible na can say for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. Jadi tree can say, Nimidia, me man for ninti, wobre, patro nyam paibo. Software ya wabasu friend Roger. Obeu.
Wani.
Anamwa. So a prophet. Bible says obeu anase onwu. I don't know shen come to no ho so say obedi 1,000 years. Me nua me dofo. Roger, on to me share san come no because on him say oye nipa obewu. Anamwa. Anon. Obewu. If say we nipa, it is say we nipa na wote asase so a. Sa dwina nya adwuma. Eh abrante na your friend saying. Common sense guy no, me nua no. Avram osise adina anya adwuma ni pedua no bebre
esoro kwasia me soro nyansafo
ebi before ye wo how se ya me no kasai wo ma me agya ne store to ho odimirika okoboko hinta okoboko hinta
bibini
Nani store no da agbomoloshi. Store no da Central Market. Store no da Kotokraba Market. Store no da Nkranha. No okoboko hinta. No kwa wakoto offering. Obeba ni edidwa na wi.
Esoro kwasia me soro nyansafo.
Anti bi facha me. Ya jibi.
Told ya.
Eti wo beba no. Na dwina pro. Eti otidwam. Peter ba oton kate. Not hona kataboroba sabata. Ribati brikatinda lekisa. Ya the tongues the yin kate ton. Nkate wo ton a ya the tongues and the yin kate ton. Na nkrofo mi ahwe nyame anim adada. Yes me ginia me bia wasase so bia di. But I had na wusuro se wakobo mpa ya ba na wo se obi di aduro na ton ade. Obi a wose wakobo mpa ya ba no wusuro me kan say me wi make a very short statement na me wi na maposore
Rakadesh
every time for me kan kwasa me chon gala say fight no NDC ni FPP won't mean fight
at all. I have to go. I have plenty money in my pocket, so I don't mind cocoa. Look, I'm not cutting it.
Me
When
Mr. Diwa.
Ojai.
Na makari how watch now.
So.
Me say NDC ni MPP.
So.
Won't even fight Galam say. Mame kano kwasem punch na wo yemu ntwakuru. NDC executives are any party members are A2 Galam say no. Some do so MPP for na no mo ho.
Government can never stop Galamsey. This Ghana at all.
NDC for A2 Galamsey say no. What do so MPP for na no to Galamsey no. Me that is why when me na my careful. Cause they do something that can make catch up pepe. Oh, you make takuru.
Government can never stop.
Oh, come on, so me fraho. Jerry Galamsey kwaso.
Ojai.
Pacho, but so me fraho. DC not one or CPP ni.
Ojai.
Oya NDC ni.
Ojai.
It is our combo so me fraho says here, Peter. Na DC not one or NDC ni.
Ojai.
Ah, on na the head of the District Security Council.
Ojai.
No, boys had a deal when she campaign. Our constituency, to Galamsey, don't mean car or Kawan on Kahon. And here, number one. But see, I come on some quanta. Masu quanta DC. Okay, MC, you're not busy. DC not a man, some quanta, no, for Pacho. I am PPD. I am Miami Party CPPD. I am DC. Baba si kwa manson kwanta.
Jetta.
So.
Hey, basi kwa manson kwanta.
So.
Na kweshe de we ya Galamsey no ekoso manson kwanta. Ah ye wo DC wo ho.
Government can never stop Galamsey in.
Kwa manson kwanta, manson adubia.
So.
Basi kwa Keniago.
Ojai.
Na ko bisa won say.
Ojai.
Galamsey Peter drip machine to munya baby mfanfa no mo de akohe diba. And what are we doing? We are sitting here and praying. We are just jokers.
At all.
Basi kwa takwa.
Ojai.
Mr. Me producer. Number videos them out fresh and run with try. Pacho, wait, JB, wait, anya dada, wait, MPP video. Wait, NDC video. Wait, and there to go say. Mumwame. And why 6th October 2025. NDC video. There yet me yan say. JB. Ade we bang no what just say. Kono suniti. Wasa just so man. The deal of the to. Eh, quiet and o madua to agu. Tell Sadia we na o madua to agu no. Peter eh forest and o matie simu madua to agu. This is happening now under John Dramani Mahama. This is happening right under. There's a regional minister in Western region. And I mean, look at the effrontery. This guy, when you could draw, can find the Siwano, they're both swimming out to a group.
Bibini and Nipao. Bibini,
May I have come to a conclusion. Both NDC and MPP, they can't fight Galamsey. But let me say this, I am always quick to admit. So I'm going to be fighting. I remember the catch was NDC to me fighting Galamsey. But today sitting here, NDC, MPP, they can't fight Galamsey.
At all. Government can never stop Galamsey in this Ghana at all.
Shekewu, a question, Jerry Justice.
When
this video, these pictures were taken just yesterday. Now, on Hinibia, the judge Penny and say Galamsey has gone down.
Government can never stop Galamsey in this Ghana at all.
Forester, Woman G at Forest o.
Bibini au.
Che body abaku bi na temu ho no.
Nipa o. Bibini au. The bibini grab it wias.
If not for anything, NDC should be able to fight Galamsey for us. Eh? Video where pictures where you nra. You can nra.
They think they are sensible and they keep on making
mistakes. And me catch them, me say so, my cabium time I work executive theater. Me say cabium match now say. Answer na NDC force say, led by my dear president. Obetimi a fighting Galamsey no. On catch na attorney general and say. Emrana onu anka say di animu sa attorney general. Ema ye koye say ye betu Galamsey wo kwaye mu no. Sa mbra na wo muntwam. Abanye di busume nkron. Ada na samra don't mean twam. Enra me catch there wo say. Kwaye bia ni nsuo enenam. Kwaye bia wa asase so. Eti yemfa ne say akufa no na adwenye. Ena ofre Dominica Yeni betra table who say, you see, my brother, you're a lawyer, I'm also a lawyer. And you have to do something to make sure that we will get a lot of revenue to build this mother country.
When
I have the commitment and the capabilities and the ability.
Today, you don't hear
to make sure that this country will move from there where it is today to the next level.
Today, Italian young people are in Italy.
Committee of Subsidiary Legislation, so Parliament. Look, my question is, Chairman Dominica Yeni, Koji Sadian Tumuno, where was Fifi Kwete? Is he not the General Secretary of the NDC?
I don't know.
Where was my own Asedun Katia? Is he not the Chairman of the NDC? Really? Where were they? Who said what? When they come, they're running commentaries around Akufadu. We left Dominica Yeni. I am telling you today, Dominica Yeni is a problem.
Today, you don't hear it.
If the NDC need to find the X in the fight against Galamsey, the X is Dominica Yeni.
Government can never stop Galamsey in this Ghana at all. I am waiting to see and hear that day. Sir, under the administration of John Dramani Mahama, the person I campaigned and voted for. One met me there, Emra, Aqua Parliament, say, Emra na ye to was a ye ba be ye Galamsey, ye be too good where ye kwaye muno. Ye come
bang bang bang.
Listen here. Me nana efanso
when
e kan se me nana kwaku bi chem oye be menti okwalete no
I don't know.
o se be bia dom bebre ehia no nche se nyansafo nko na ehia da me nana be ma se da bi efua yesa na e kan ho be bia dom bebre ehia de wo dia te se ba ko atem se ahanye din na che so na nyansafo
To rule this country. Nyansafo mo wahi.
Kwame Nkrumah said change when it is denied or too long delayed. Violence will break out here and there. Not that the men planned to wield it, but the accumulated grievances will erupt with volcanic fury.
Kwame Nkrumah said change.
And you see, when he says, I am a professor 10 years to come, who told you that lie? Call Malcolm for the various malls I work room her. Na kwa cheki ensuo na ye ton ho no se ensuo ni na ye wo Ghana ha ensuo ni bi ho if UK ensuo ni bi fi America ya static kransuo e ba Ghana mpacho anti bi anti ama misenu ama board chair board members mo fa ya jibi
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Ye nimu nyansa ye pa sorry e che o man no
Simtrasi ewurade nyi obi na akumentwo bosi akono ode ne ho age akyerema.
Eti Ghana pe matrasi din here makwa America. Europe there makwa European countries no kakra fine. Jay Kufuor Roma makwa Australia.
Mako Japan kakra. Yei, makoko komiemia kakra. Mi hu country bia mako ho a edu kuada ye sa school ban ntwene no ekogu dem kan for da gum say ye worship ye modam. Me ye president in there, that rubbish will be cancelled.
Nipa beji edie no wawu
Na ya sa school from kwada akwa kogu na ye say bi ye worship. Nti akwada ne ko school a ne maame kura ni sika odi tua school fees ba chenchire tachi a esa akwada ne ye man offering man de kwa school dem nti school ho offering na ye to no ye de ma so for me
nipa beji edie no wawu ayi nipa beji edie no wawu nipa beji edie
tie me ye Ghana man pani ye nsi mosque school bia o
Captain Smart
ye nsi asoro wo school bia o me ka de me ya akire wo me Kotia Ahmed secondary school na me fra sorry so woni ma me ka kire wo kede me ko Pakistan papa na ampene me ya de union union Pentecost union union Assemblies of God union union it's a so na ye kwani na no obi onim nya say de okọ SU
na de farwa enu na ment ya say na me do ho
ba pam secondary school SU family mo mi no mo nyem wo campus
you sure na narwa
wo mo nyem ya wo campus
ago nakrwa
me ma me Esther Hamilton no ye headmistress dey we ba Mr. Aduyebo assistant headmaster in charge of administration otiase okwantament onwui wo mo nyem wo campus
e have face na munkumwa
na me bu sasa ntini ye di wono mo he classroom na sa hia
and you go pregnant and narwa baby na.
You see, there's something practically wrong with the way we think.
Captain Smart.
Prepare your way commercial interviews. Say ya me no ka say. E mo bi a mon pa say galam say jam pai bo na ye de yo.
Bang bang bang. Bang.
I mean, can't say I saw them more modern more man you there be yes na me patch there. I saw no I enough femu dear we it is finished.
Captain Smart.
A year dainty. And a presbytery school na buy adopted. Na buy Jeff ya so them. So so to me ya dey na. Say ya me no ka say. Owe kwa adum che ya sorry. I don't know when microphone sorry say obi cassette ya won cassette ya adum che me amenu akodwo hunamani di adum che ya pani che me ba sunsum me ya pani che no onim ofa o che na busa no
say that therefore akoma so nene ya
adum che wo hunam fam o ya pani che me ba sunsum ono anim se me ya pani che no
you law yen sign no
na yeti aso dem ye to so boro say Yesu moja
nanya possible
na ba ya bia menim ne maame oyare owu no mu bi pinro o se menum Yesu moja ye no ne hin
nanya possible
na mere na owu ne ba de kura no ne ba de moja no no bi
nanya possible
me maka trosa me ye Ghana man pani a san kwase asem we ankwaso obi en ho betu aton oye wa sorry them if I were the president of this country I'm being sincere and e be sin so na be bo wonsam
bang bang bang
bang say we are suffer na to Yesu moja wa sorry we betu tax
bang bang bang
cause we have business we Yesu moja o prepare we fie de be jira sorry them now say we ton a business na wo ye no
nanya possible
because edwadie Yesu kwa asore dem ho a wo se wo di dwa wo ho no otwe aba
nene ya adwe papa
and that is also of great importance
ya de asore essay on my konkron Ghana
nanya possible
it's na one call all night ye bu say wonya konkron mbwa kwese na duru ye asore dem na se ye hu a ye bu say wo ye dwamanfo
told ya
asore ye ba ye obebia asore ye adwuma kosi nti aso dem ye no esi wiem
adan
aso dem ye si asase so
adan menya Ghana ni
eti se wan ti nyame ase na wan wo se ne mobro hu no ne dom ne do ne nti ase ne hweso pa ne kuta ye ekuta ye wo he asase so nyame tremu po ne bambo no ekuta ye ti wo bosa ampai na ekuta wo he wan kuta wo wiem okuta wo wasase so abusie me say NDC ni MPP won't be fight galapse
ojai
ato eniema betimi ama me tell say beje di say mahama memo we betimi fight galapse number 1 attorney general on fam mra no enko parliament say bia Dominica Yeni na me chairman of the subsidiary legislation committee of parliament me na me kofa bai Sam so opposition na ye chairman of that committee
honorable Wage
it is say ya me no ka say MPP ni and your opposition person or the committee so me say saban we say why ready pass up person fighting galamse ya galamse na ye kan na ye kan ho asem enye hwe e kwa ni nsuo mwa our forest our water FW fawo F ni ye fa W ni ye wo fawo forest and water and the Dominica Yeni court ma parliament kaji tu mu say hey yentu galamse wo kwa enim saying this aban we led by my own John Dramani Mahama if they are ready to fight galamse they should repeal that law. That's number 1. I am waiting to see when na yama na see abo galamse dum na see enum de de wu ye bebo but don't me fight galamse. Hold on. I mean, I mean, I'm in sorry.
ojai
Yeah, no. They are talking me no say. Me perceive who action demonstrated by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, led by my own uncle, Emmanuel Amakofiboa. I want to see your action. Wafa, me who action be a. Yan kan ko nse nipa. Na ni tiya de ya wan kono ye furu yade aduro. Wo osa, wo num paracetamol. Wo num Haxa. Wafa, me I no dey see anything. Ye who she? We haven't seen anything. As soon as and me and I haven't seen anything. Nothing at the sea. Yay, a cooperative mining from penny 4 year Pedro Dano, Sam. Because one more quiet we are near Chinkrofona, honorable. Yet, one galam say now, ever come and our Attorney General office. Abraham, no, I catch him say there is a law.
Honorable
that says that people can mine in the forest.
Honorable Wage.
And Mara actually say, Nipa bit me aye. To form a goodie.
Honorable member, I couldn't.
Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Boa. This is the time we want to hear you talk and be heard. Be strong. Jaisuno. Na feno. But what they Attorney General also say, hey, this law is killing my ministry. And yes, sir, you will become the most unpopular minister. And you Sakotrania. No, the answer so. So, would you have and family bini and Cochesse Bonnie Jata? Your friend Cotre,
SSO and the law.
I buy when Giant Cutrebini, I shall so dear. Say, yen to me, and yes, she could have the sita. That's all you been. The fighting galamsey.